Hey guys, it's Chris with Simply Mobile. I'm here with Ed. You may recognize him from some of our posts. We've been getting a lot of requests to put out some content for student physiotherapists and physical therapists. One of them was to talk a little bit about PNF. I know a lot of you guys have your finals going on this week. Good luck with those. If you haven't had your neuro class yet, maybe this will be some help to you. If not, some of them may be either a refresher or something you can look forward to on your board exam. All we're going to go through now is we're going to go through some of the PNF strengthening techniques. I'll ask you guys to refer to any kind of textbook or lecture you have with your professors or teachers to go over what the patterns are, the implications of why you would use PNFs. We are going to give you a functional application to a patient in this demonstration. So what we're going to start with, I'll show you. We're going to see how you implement this with patients who have had a stroke. So in this example, the patient will have left side weakness, impaired coordination. Typically what you see is a hemiplegic stroke. So when the patient is sitting, they may have a slumped posture. If they go to stand up, they may have trouble keeping their leg in a 90-90 angle, kind of like the right leg. Slide the right leg underneath to try to compensate. What we're going to try to do is apply the PNF strengthening to improve this for functional sit-to-stand, standing, and walking. So as they go to stand, if they have weakness or any kind of rigidity, spasticity in their arm, you find as they go, this leg kind of kicks out, and as they stand, they have the hip kind of retroverted back to the left. Okay? So we're going to run through 5 PNF strengthening techniques right now on Ed, but I want you guys to think about how these would apply to what we just showed you. Okay? So first one we start with, this is the most basic, or you think about it, it would apply to anyone with spasticity, rigidity, rhythmic initiation. So they're going to be completely relaxed, and what we're going to do is we're going to run through passive range of motion and progress to active assisted range of motion, and then finally get into active range of motion. Now, you can use light contacts to try to facilitate the movement. We're not really trying to do any strengthening at this point. We're just trying to work on getting to the motion. So, I'm going to start just taking them through the pattern. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to apply the light contact to try to facilitate motion. All right, so push up into my hand, push up into my hand, good. And push down, push, 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 push. Good, lift up. Good. All right, so from here, once you get, you can tell if they're facilitating muscle contractions, or you can try to progress and move on to slow reversals. So slow reversals is probably the most common one that you may use depending on what position you're in. So this would be taking them through the range of motion, the PNF pattern, while applying some resistance to the agonist and then to the antagonist. Okay, so I'm going to push up to the knee. So again, using a light contact. Good, and then push down, push, 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 push. Good, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, good. And push down, push down, push down, push down. Good. So what we're going to look at next is we're going to look at agonist reversals. Okay, so for agonist reversal, if you think about the name, right? So we're going to be firing the agonist. So in this case, we're going to be doing a gluteal contraction. So we're going to do a concentric contraction, and then we're going to go into an eccentric contraction of the same muscle group. So now there's no relaxation in between 2 contractions. All right, so this is typically used more in anti-gravity positions and assumptions of posture. So try to think like going through a sit-to-stand maneuver, or what you see on YouTube and on Google and internet is you're going to be in a bridge. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to facilitate an agonist contraction, concentric contraction through a bridge. So 2 ways. So Ed's a strong guy, so I could apply a light force here to resist concentric contraction, okay? And then I'm gonna ask him to hold there, and I'm gonna try to push him down, which is gonna facilitate an eccentric contraction of a gluteal muscle. Now, in most cases, if you're gonna be working with a patient who's had a CVA or any kind of traumatic brain injury where they have weakness or poor motor planning, you may be more using your contacts to try to get them into that, as long as you're facilitating a concentric contraction, then you may be asking them to do a lowering, which would still be an eccentric contraction, okay? All right, so what we're gonna look at next is the stabilizing reversal. So what we're doing is we're facilitating an agonist isotonic contraction and then an antagonist concentric contraction, and we're going to do it through a limited range of motion. So we're not doing it through a full range of motion, so it's a little different than slow reversal, which is what we talked about. We're trying to take them through the full range of motion for a strengthening perspective. For this, you're trying to do in a limited range to try to, again with the name, try to build some stability throughout the range of motion. Okay, so what we're going to do, it's a little bit easier to explain, I think, if Ed rolls onto his side, and we'll do it with just the left side, which from the beginning, that was the weaker limb. Okay, so we're going to start with, okay, so try to relax first. Good. So I'm going to try to take them through the pattern, right? So this is the pattern we're going to use. Okay, so I want you to push down onto me, push. Good, and then lift. Okay, so for the last PNF strengthening technique, we're going to go rhythmic stabilization. So rhythmic stabilization, we want to fire, do an isometric contraction of the opposite agonist, antagonist muscle group with a little bit of a rotary component to it. Again, in the name, try to work on the stabilizing force. So we're going to do so in a bridge. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to have the bridge up. So I'm going to apply contact to the anterior hip. Pull here. All right, so don't want to move. You hold strong. Good. And we're going to switch. Good. And we'll go back down. Okay, so that's the 5 PNF strengthening patterns that we just reviewed. Please leave some comments. Our goal is to try to streamline the process, make it simple, reach as many people as we can, whether you're aspiring to be a physical therapist, if you're a student physical therapist, if you're a new grad or have been practicing for 20 years, and just would like some kind of basic review to go over some principles. So please leave us a comment, send us a direct message, follow us if you haven't yet. Remember, guys, keep moving.